installment of Oh, the Places You'll Go Again. I'm coming to you live today from beautiful Philadelphia, the city in which I live. But we're not talking about Philadelphia, no, because this is a show all about people that have made true labors of love. People that Merle and I would call level 100 weirdos. People who take something and make something so special that people come from all over the world to see it. So we're gonna take you from Philadelphia all the way to Salem, Oregon, so you can find out all about Roger Tofte's labor of love, Enchanted Forest. Let's go!
Yeah.
It's not rocks.
It's not rocks.
No, it's not rocks. You know what it is?
What is it?
It's cement.
Cement?
Roger Toft, the guy who made this place, was like, cement is what I have to do. But you know what would look right?
Are you sure it's cement?
Yeah, cement. That was carved by Roger Toft. His hands, he got in here and he was like, let me make it look like rock. Look how rough hewn it is. It's so good. I know it's not wood, but it's almost like wood. That man makes cement wood.
We flew across the country, drove up the coast so we could look at cement.
Wait till you see the cement. Why did we choose Graffiti Pier? Well, you may notice, but it's a whole lot of cement. And cement is the key ingredient that level 100 weirdo Roger Tofte used to create the Enchanted Forest. Not only is there cement everywhere, but when you look at it, you can't tell. Every single detail has been finessed and carved and sculpted and painted into, well, an enchanted forest. Roger Tofte had the idea to build Enchanted Forest way back in 1963, and he thought to himself, it'll just take a couple of years, and he didn't have a ton of money at the time, so he was sort of fixing watches on the side and buying a bag of cement. He'd fix a watch, get a bag of cement, fix a watch, get a bag of cement, all the while sculpting in every second of his free time. It is a true labor of love. At every single turn, it was over time and over budget. What he thought might take just a couple of years turned into a 7-year endeavor. And he finally opened the park in 1971, making this the 50th anniversary of Enchanted Forest. Now here's something really cool. The park has been undergoing changes and additions and all sorts of things like that for years. Even up until now, when all of his kids work there and they help design the animatronics and they do the shows and they write the music. Well, they decided to take on building a ride for the old Europe town, and that ride is the Challenge of Mondor. It's a really high-tech ride, especially at the time. It has tracks in the floor that read barcodes, and so the carts know to spin around as they go through the ride. It's an action-adventure ride. And really cool, the Buzz Lightyear ride in Disney is actually based on the design of the Challenge of Mondor at Enchanted Forest. Fast forward, there are so many parts of Enchanted Forest that you could go visit. It's really amazing. What started with just the storybook land and is still standing today, that was opened in 1971. From there, they decided to add the Old West Village, Tofteville. That opened in 73, and then in 74, they added a haunted house. The haunted house started to get a legend about it, where people were like, oh, it's an old house that had to have been standing there. Nope. They built a house mostly to scale. You look at it and it looks just like an old, haunted, abandoned house, and it's not. It's completely a set piece. As his children grew out of being kids that would go to the park, they became the people that made the park. His 2 daughters, Susan and Mary, and his son Ken, all are creatively invested in the park. Susan composes the music for the park, and Ken creates all of the animatronics. And it's pretty amazing because there's some older animatronics there that you can tell when Ken was first getting into it, and then there's some newer ones that you can tell Ken has absolutely learned. This place is amazing. I'm so glad I got to share all of it with all of you. I hope if you ever get the chance, you're out in Oregon, you make your way over to the Enchanted Forest. And if you're there and you see an old man who looks about 90 riding around in a scooter fixing some cement, That's Roger Tofty. Make sure you say hi. I'm Lindsey Noel, and this has been Oh, the Places You'll Go Again.